wouldn't just mess with him, because it might just end in police's hands. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so. Let's get to know who is the person. Jacques Berman Webster II, born April 30th, 1991, known professionally as Travis Scott, formerly stylized as Travis Scott, is an American rapper, singer, songwriter, and record producer. Scott has had 4 #1 hits on the US Billboard Hot 100 chart, along with a total of over 100 charting songs. In addition to 10 Grammy Award nominations, he has won a Latin Grammy Award, Billboard Music Award, MTV Video Music Award, and several BET Hip Hop Awards. Scott's musical style has been described as a blend between traditional hip-hop and lo-fi, and often characterized as ambient, with a heavily appraised influence from rappers Kanye West and Kid Cudi. His stage name is derived from the latter's real name, Scott Mescudi, combined with the name of a favorite uncle. In 2012, Scott signed his first major label recording contract with Epic Records, as well as a publishing deal with Kanye West's Good Music as an in-house producer. In April 2013, he entered a joint venture record deal with Georgia-based rapper T.I.'s Grand Hustle Records. Scott self-released his first full-length project, a mixtape titled Owl Pharaoh in 2013, which was followed by his debut mixtape, Days Before Rodeo, 2014. His debut studio album, Rodeo 2015, was met with critical and commercial success. It spawned the singles 3500, featuring Future and 2 Chainz, and Antidote. The latter peaked at number 16 on the Billboard Hot 100. His second album, Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight, 2016, became his first #1 album on the Billboard 200 chart. In the following year, Scott formed the duo Huncho Jack with Scott's third studio album, Astroworld, 2018, was released to widespread critical acclaim and became his second consecutive #1 album on the Billboard 200. It yielded his first Billboard Hot 100 #1 single, Sicko Mode, featuring Drake. In late 2019, Scott's vanity label imprint, Cactus Jack Records, released the compilation album Jack Boys, which also topped the Billboard 200. With his 2019 single Highest in the Room and his 2020 singles The Scotts, with Kid Cudi, and Franchise, featuring Young Thug and MIA, Scott became the first artist on the Billboard Hot 100 to have 3 songs debut at #1 in less than a year. Following a series of controversies and 5 years after the release of his previous solo album, Scott released Utopia, 2023, which became his 4th consecutive #1 album on the Billboard 200. Along with his highly publicized relationship with American media personality Kylie Jenner, Scott has collaborated with organizations including Nike, Dior, and McDonald's. His Cactus Jack record label, founded in 2017, has signed artists including Don Toliver and Chef Wes. Scott has gained notoriety for controversies and legal issues regarding concert safety. In November 2021, a mass casualty crowd crush occurred during Scott's hometown performance at his annual Astroworld Festival, causing 10 deaths and hundreds of injuries. Rapper Quavo, with whom he released an eponymous collaborative album, 2017. About his early life. Jacques Berman Webster II was born on April 30th, 1991, in Houston, Texas. From ages 1 through 6, Webster lived with his grandmother in South Park, Houston. The neighborhood was notorious for crime and had an impact on a young Webster. Growing up, my grandmother stayed in the hood, so I seen random crazy shit. I saw mad bums and crazy spazzed out motherfuckers. I saw people looking weird, hungry and grimy, sick. I was always like, I gotta get the fuck out this shit. It gave me my edge. It made me who I am right now. Webster moved to Missouri City, a middle-class suburban area bordering southwest Houston, to live with his parents. His mother worked for Apple and his father ran his own business. Webster's father is also a soul musician, and his grandfather was a jazz composer. Webster attended Elkins High School and graduated at 17. During high school, he participated in musical theater. Webster then attended the University of Texas at San Antonio, before dropping out his second year to fully pursue his music career. 23. During an interview, Webster revealed he chose his moniker as a combination of his favorite uncle, Travis, and the first name of one of his biggest inspirations, Kid Cudi, whose real name is Scott Mescudi. About his philanthropy. The Cactus Jack Foundation. Scott established the Cactus Jack Foundation in November 2020 to assist Houston youth with education expenses and creative endeavors. In December 2021, The foundation gave out thousands of toys to the children of Houston. On May 17, 2022, Scott announced that he would give away $1 million in scholarships to 100 HBCU college students from the graduating class of 2022 through the Cactus Jack Foundation. About the Project HEAL. In 2022, Scott launched a multi-tier long-term series of community-focused philanthropy and investment efforts called Project HEAL through his Cactus Jack Foundation. The philanthropic effort provided $5 million for community-based initiatives in Scott's home state of Texas. Project HEAL is a multi-tier initiative dedicated to addressing challenges facing today's youth, especially those from marginalized and at-risk communities. About his personal life. Scott began dating media personality and businesswoman Kylie Jenner in April 2017. In February 2018, Jenner gave birth to their daughter. Jenner appeared in the music video for Stop Trying to Be God from Scott's third studio album Astroworld. They broke up in September 2019, but quarantined together during the COVID-19 pandemic for the sake of their daughter and ended up rekindling their relationship. On September 7, 2021, after weeks of speculation, Jenner revealed that she and Scott were expecting their second child. Jenner gave birth to their son in February 2022. The couple separated for a second time by January 2023. About his 4 legal issues. About the incidents at performances. Scott's performances have experienced a number of issues. At Lollapalooza in 2015, Scott was charged and arrested for disorderly conduct after inciting concertgoers to ignore security and rush the stage. 184. For this, he would later plead guilty to reckless conduct and receive 1 year of supervised release. 185. That same year, at the Open Air Festival in Switzerland, he encouraged fans to attack a man who took his shoe while he was crowd surfing, by stopping the concert and repeatedly telling the crowd to fuck him up, while also spitting on him. 186. In 2017, he was arrested for similar conduct to his Lollapalooza behavior after a performance at the Walmart Arkansas Music Pavilion, 187, in Northwest Arkansas. 188. That same year, a fan sued Scott and the organizers of a 2017 concert at Terminal 5 in Manhattan after falling from a balcony and being dragged on stage, blaming the fall on a crowd surge. 189. In 2019, 3 people were trampled and injured as a crowd rushed to enter the compound at Astroworld. 190. 191. About the Nebula assault allegations. On March 1, 2023, Scott was performing at Nebula, a nightclub in New York City, alongside Don Tolliver when a sound technician, identified only as Mark, asked Scott to lower the music as it was too loud for the venue's size. Scott reportedly responded by giving Mark the middle finger and punching him in the head, resulting in Mark needing medical attention and police being called to the scene around 3:25 a.m. Scott had reportedly been drinking alcohol and damaged $12,000 in the club's sound equipment before he left the premises. The New York City Police Department issued a warrant for Scott's arrest in relation to the incident on March 2, 2023. 203-204. The matter was resolved with a settlement reached and the NYPD not pressing any charges. About the Miami Beach arrest. In the early hours of June 20, 2024, Scott was arrested in Miami Beach on charges of disorderly intoxication and trespassing property after warning. He was released over 6 hours later after posting a $650 bond. The same day, Scott would capitalize on this incident by unleashing merchandise containing his mugshot, which was taken following the arrest. In August, prosecutors dropped Scott's disorderly intoxication charge whilst continuing to press charges for trespassing after warning. About his Paris arrest. In the early hours of August 9, 2024, Scott was arrested in Paris after allegedly getting into a fight with his bodyguard. A security guard at the luxury George V hotel where Scott was staying had intervened, which prompted Scott to attack the security guard as well. Scott was released without charges the following day. Let me know your thoughts below. See you on the next video where we're gonna focus on his career achievement, tours he has made and his general contribution in the music industry.